Welcome to Quick Bites from Jamaica, your go-to podcast for quick, insightful conversations on the latest trends, intriguing stories, and topics that matter to you. Whether you're taking a break or on the move, we're here to keep you informed and entertained in 10 minutes or less. Let's dive in.
Jamaica, known for its breathtaking beaches, vibrant culture, and reggae music. This island nation gained independence in 1962 and has since been a beacon of cultural richness and resilience. Despite its beauty, Jamaica faces significant socioeconomic challenges, with many communities struggling with poverty and limited opportunities. But beneath this island paradise lies a troubling underworld, one driven by drugs, firearms, and gang violence. Today we're diving into the shadowy network shaping crime in Jamaica, the authorities' responses, and the hope for a safer future. Jamaica has long been a key player in the global drug trade. This small island nation, known for its beautiful beaches and vibrant culture, has a darker side that is often overshadowed by its tourist appeal. The strategic location of Jamaica in the Caribbean makes it an ideal transit point for illicit substances. Over the years, the island has become a crucial hub in the international drug trafficking network. The island is a major transit point for cocaine coming from Colombia and Venezuela. These countries are some of the largest producers of cocaine in the world, and their proximity to Jamaica makes it a convenient stopover. The drugs are often transported by sea, using small, fast boats that can evade detection. Once in Jamaica, the cocaine is repackaged and sent onwards to its final destinations, destined for the United States, Canada, and Europe. These regions represent some of the largest markets for illegal drugs, and the demand for cocaine remains high. The traffickers use a variety of methods to smuggle the drugs, including hiding them in shipping containers, using human couriers, and even employing sophisticated underwater vehicles. The authorities are constantly trying to stay one step ahead, but the traffickers are always finding new ways to evade capture. Cannabis production remains high, with Jamaica exporting it across the region. The island's warm climate and fertile soil make it an ideal place for growing cannabis, and the plant has been cultivated here for centuries. Despite efforts to crack down on illegal cultivation, large quantities of Jamaican cannabis still find their way to markets in the Caribbean and beyond. The local economy benefits from this trade, but it also brings with it a host of social and legal problems. But it's not just drugs. Firearms smuggling and gang networks compound the challenges. The drug trade is closely linked to other forms of organized crime, and the presence of powerful gangs in Jamaica has led to high levels of violence. These gangs are heavily armed, often with weapons smuggled into the country alongside the drugs. The resulting violence has a devastating impact on communities, and the authorities are engaged in a constant battle to maintain order. In recent years, the flow of drugs into Jamaica has surged, partly due to enhanced supply lines post-COVID-19. The pandemic disrupted many aspects of life, but it also created new opportunities for drug traffickers. With borders closed and traditional supply chains disrupted, traffickers found new routes and methods to move their products. The increased port activity in Jamaica is a testament to this shift, as more and more drugs are being funneled through the island. In 2023 alone, authorities seized over 1,500 kilograms of cocaine, one of the largest drug busts in Jamaican history. This massive haul highlights the scale of the problem and the ongoing efforts of law enforcement to combat it. The seizure was the result of a coordinated operation involving multiple agencies, and it represents a significant victory in the fight against drug trafficking. However, it also underscores the challenges that remain as the traffickers continue to adapt and evolve their methods. According to Jamaican law enforcement, the country has seen a 20% increase in drug-related arrests over the past 5 years. The scale of the problem is immense, says Inspector Mark Thompson. We are constantly adapting our strategies to keep up with the traffickers, but it's a challenging battle. Security expert Dr. Angela Brown notes, "The intersection of drug trafficking and firearms smuggling creates a volatile environment. The gangs are not just involved in drug trade, they are also heavily armed, which exacerbates the violence. The Jamaican government has been working with international partners to enhance their capabilities in tackling these issues, but the road ahead is long and fraught with challenges." Gangs in Jamaica are not new. They have a long and complex history that dates back several decades. These gangs have evolved over time, adapting to the changing social and economic landscape of the country. Initially, many of these groups were formed as a means of protection and community organization. However, as time went on, their activities became increasingly criminal in nature. The infamous Shower Posse once controlled massive drug routes, spanning from Kingston to New York and Toronto. This gang was notorious for its ruthlessness and efficiency in the drug trade. They were able to establish a vast network that facilitated the movement of drugs across international borders. Their influence was not limited to Jamaica. They had a significant presence in major cities in the United States and Canada. The Shower Posse became a symbol of the power and reach that Jamaican gangs could achieve. But after the arrest of its leader, Christopher Dudis's Coke, in 2010, the power structure shifted. Dudis was a central figure in the gang, and his capture marked a turning point. The Jamaican government, with the assistance of international law enforcement agencies, launched a major crackdown on gang activities. This led to a significant reduction in the power and influence of the Shower Posse. However, the vacuum left by Dudis's arrest did not lead to peace. Instead, it resulted in a fragmentation of the gang landscape. Today, Jamaica has nearly 379 gangs. This proliferation of gangs is a testament to the ongoing challenges that the country faces in dealing with organized crime. These gangs vary in size and scope, with some being small neighborhood groups, while others have more extensive networks. The Jamaican government continues to struggle with finding effective strategies to combat this issue. While some are dormant, 2/3 remain active. These active gangs are involved in a range of criminal activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and violent crimes. Law enforcement agencies are constantly working to monitor and dismantle these groups, but the task is daunting. The resilience and adaptability of these gangs make them a persistent threat to public safety and security. These gangs are smaller, fragmented, and often violent, fighting over territory in urban areas like Kingston and St. Andrews South. The competition for control of these areas leads to frequent clashes and a high level of violence. The impact on the communities is profound, with residents living in constant fear of gang-related activities. Efforts to address the root causes of gang violence, such as poverty and lack of opportunities, are crucial in the fight to bring lasting peace to these neighborhoods. Jamaica's homicide rate has soared, peaking in 2021 and 2022. The island nation, known for its vibrant culture and beautiful landscapes, has been grappling with a surge in violent crime. This alarming trend has not only affected the safety and security of its citizens, but has also had a profound impact on the social and economic fabric of the country. Violence often stems from gang conflicts, leaving families and communities shattered. The ripple effects of these conflicts are far-reaching, disrupting daily life and instilling fear among residents. Families who have lost loved ones to gang violence struggle to cope with their grief, while communities are left to deal with the aftermath of these brutal confrontations. The psychological toll on children and young adults is particularly concerning, as they grow up in an environment where violence is a constant threat. Personal stories from victims' families highlight the deep scars left by crime. A mother, clutching a photo of her son, speaks of her heartbreak and the void left in her life. A father, at a memorial service, recounts the dreams his child will never fulfill. Children playing in rundown neighborhoods face a future overshadowed by violence and loss. These stories are a stark reminder of the human cost of crime. However, authorities are making strides to address this issue. Law enforcement agencies have ramped up their efforts to combat gang activity and restore peace in affected areas. Community outreach programs and initiatives aimed at providing support and resources to at-risk youth are also being implemented. These measures are part of a broader strategy to tackle the root causes of violence and create a safer environment for all Jamaicans. Recent statistics show a slight decline in violent crime in 2023, thanks to intensified anti-gang operations and firearm seizures. But is it enough? While the reduction in crime rates is a positive sign, the journey towards lasting peace and security is far from over. Continued efforts and sustained commitment from both the government and the community are essential to ensure that these gains are not only maintained, but built upon for a brighter future. the social and economic impact of crime on communities is profound. Abandoned businesses in crime-ridden areas reflect the economic downturn, while community meetings reveal the collective anxiety and determination to reclaim their neighborhoods. Local markets, once bustling, now see fewer customers, as fear keeps people indoors. The fight against crime is not just about reducing numbers, it's about restoring hope and rebuilding the social and economic fabric of Jamaica. While the human cost of crime in Jamaica is heart-wrenching, there are concerted efforts underway to turn the tide. Government initiatives and community programs are at the forefront of this battle, striving to reduce crime and violence across the island. One of the key strategies has been the implementation of the Zones of Special Operations, ZOSO. These designated areas receive increased security presence and social intervention programs aimed at addressing the root causes of crime. The results have been promising, with some communities reporting a significant drop in violent incidents. A local resident from Denham Town shares, "Since the ZOSO started, we feel safer. Kids can play outside again and businesses are slowly reopening." In addition to ZOSO, the Peace Management Initiative, PMI, works tirelessly to mediate conflicts and foster dialogue among rival gangs. Their approach focuses on building trust and promoting peaceful resolutions. One success story comes from Augusttown, where PMI's intervention led to a truce between two feuding gangs, resulting in a marked decrease in shootings and a renewed sense of community. Education and employment opportunities are also crucial in steering youth away from crime. The Heart Nesta Trust provides vocational training and job placement services, equipping young Jamaicans with the skills needed for gainful employment. A young man once involved in gang activities now speaks of his transformation through the program. "I never thought I could have a future beyond the streets. Now, I have a job and a purpose." However, these initiatives face significant challenges. Limited resources and funding constraints often hamper the reach and effectiveness of these programs. Corruption and lack of trust in law enforcement also pose obstacles to progress. Despite these hurdles, the resilience and determination of the Jamaican people shine through. Community leaders and volunteers continue to work tirelessly, driven by a vision of a safer and more prosperous Jamaica. The journey is long, and the road is fraught with difficulties, but every step forward brings hope. The collective efforts of the government, law enforcement, and the community are paving the way for a brighter future. As the island nation continues to navigate these challenges, the stories of success and perseverance serve as a beacon of hope for all. In the words of a community activist, "We cannot give up. Every life saved, every act of kindness, and every moment of peace is a victory in itself. Together, we can make a difference." While local efforts are crucial, the fight against crime in Jamaica also benefits greatly from international cooperation. Global partnerships play a vital role in combating drug trafficking and gang violence, bringing new resources and expertise to the island's ongoing struggle. One of the key international collaborations is with the United States. Through initiatives like the Caribbean Basin Security Initiative, CBSI, the U.S. provides financial aid, training, and technical assistance to enhance Jamaica's law enforcement capabilities. This partnership has led to significant improvements in areas such as border security, intelligence sharing, and anti-narcotics operations. Further afield, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, supports Jamaica in its efforts to tackle organized crime. By offering expertise in criminal justice reform and fostering regional cooperation, the UNODC helps Jamaica align its strategies with global standards. A UNODC representative notes, "Our goal is to strengthen the legal and institutional frameworks, ensuring that Jamaica has the tools it needs to combat crime effectively." Additionally, regional organizations like the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, have been instrumental in fostering collaboration among neighboring countries. Through joint operations and shared intelligence, CARICOM member states work together to dismantle transnational criminal networks that operate across borders. European nations have also extended their support. The European Union, for example, funds various community-based projects aimed at addressing the socioeconomic factors that contribute to crime. These projects focus on education, vocational training, and social development, providing at-risk youth with alternatives to a life of crime. The impact of these international partnerships is evident. Enhanced training for local police forces has led to more effective crime-fighting techniques and a better understanding of global crime trends. Increased funding and resources have bolstered community initiatives, providing the necessary support to sustain long-term change. Despite the complexities and challenges, the collective efforts of the international community are making a difference. As Jamaica continues to navigate its path towards peace and prosperity, these global partnerships offer a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of unity in the fight against crime. In the words of a Jamaican law enforcement officer, with the support of our international allies, we are stronger and more equipped to tackle the challenges we face. Together, we can build a safer future for our nation. As we look to the future, the question remains, will the current measures be sufficient to ensure a safer Jamaica? Experts across various fields offer a range of predictions and insights into the island's path forward. Dr. Alicia Grant, a criminologist at the University of the West Indies, emphasizes the importance of sustained efforts. The progress we've seen is promising, but it's crucial that we maintain momentum. Continued investment in both law enforcement and community programs is key to long-term success. Economic analyst Marcus Thompson points to the socioeconomic factors that underpin crime. Addressing poverty and unemployment is fundamental. Economic stability and job creation will go a long way in reducing crime rates and providing alternatives for at-risk youth. On the international front, Dr. Rebecca Langley, a security consultant, highlights the importance of global partnerships. The support from international allies has been invaluable. However, it's essential that these collaborations evolve to meet new challenges. Flexibility and adaptability will be critical in combating emerging threats. Local community leader Sandra Williams remains cautiously optimistic. We've seen positive changes, but there's still a lot of work to be done. Community engagement and grassroots initiatives are vital. The people of Jamaica need to feel empowered and supported in this fight. Police Commissioner Michael Riley is confident about the future. With the continued support from our global partners and the dedication of our local forces, I believe we can create a safer Jamaica. The key is to remain vigilant and proactive. As Jamaica moves forward, the collective efforts of local communities, international allies, and government agencies will determine the island's future. The journey is far from over, but with unwavering commitment and collaboration, a safer and more prosperous Jamaica is within reach. The path to a brighter future may be challenging, but the spirit of resilience and unity among Jamaicans, combined with the support of the international community, offers a hopeful outlook. As we continue this journey, one thing is certain. Together, we can build a safer future for Jamaica.
Thanks for tuning in to Quick Bites from Jamaica Crazy. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a bite-sized update. Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know what you'd like to hear next. Catch you in the next one.